Well, I'm right back at you, man. I told y'all I was, as I said, I was right in the Brook Crawford fight. Only thing I was wrong was about the predictions because what I thought was in a boxing match that Crawford would outbox Brook, but technically Brook was outboxing Crawford. Crawford switched southpaw, which is the best trick that he has up his sleeves, and he's the best switch hitter there is, like I told you before. And that threw Brook off, and he fucked around the court. Brook with a lead right. I don't even think it was a jab. Technically, it was a lead right. I was just surprised that it dazed his ass that much. And it ain't so much as though Crawford has so much power. Respect to the punch, he got him. He caught him with a shot. Brook lunged in. He ran in just like in Pacquiao. Like Marquez has power and Pacquiao shit was worse. When Pacquiao kind of lunged in to Marquez and he caught him with that fucking, right, put his ass out, they needed smelling salt. It was sort of like that, but Brook didn't get out cold. You know what I mean? I knew that was a 50-50 fight, and I didn't expect that shit from Brook. What Brook did, he fucked up. He went in that fight thinking, because he said that shit to Terrence at the weigh-in, oh, I'm going to be bigger than you, I'm going to blow up. But Terrence don't give a fuck about that shit. He's a fighter. And Terrence, all you did was feed him goods to let him know what you were trying to do. And he came in there prepared for that. He thought he was going to bully Terrence and run around and like charge at him and pound him out like Triple G did him. But it didn't fucking work. Two different boxing matches, you know. So he lost, and that's a fact. But it still remains, if that shit would have went the distance, Terrence, he busted Terrence's eye in the first two fucking rounds. You understand what I'm saying? Putting those fucking mitts on Terrence, he busted his fucking eye. And for all, again, the casuals, Terrence knew this is motherfucking do or die. This nigga's hitting me hard. I'm not fucked up. I feel it. It hurts. He's hitting me hard. He busted Terrence's fucking eye. If you pay attention, and it's within the second round, his fucking eye was already busted. If Terrence didn't do something fast, that motherfucking fight was going to be over. Brook was going to drag him into the later rounds and beat the life out of him and just wear him down. What he did is what Terrence Crawford does. The exact reason why I think if he ever fought Earl Spence, that would be the poison to him, that the shit that makes him lose the fight. Terrence ain't no bitch when they ring. So when you hit him with a good shot, he don't fold and be like, oh, I'm not going, oh, man, shit, I'm scared. He's like, fuck that. He hit me with a good shot, I'm going to hit him with a good. He's a fighter. And that shit have worked with a nigga like Kell Brook, considering the situation he's in. I'm not going to go so far as to where, you know, Garcia is to where fucking Danny Garcia dad goes and every other boxing commentator that knows boxing goes and say Kell Brook is washed up and he's done. I still don't think Kell Brook is done. He's a great fighter. He's got great skills. He's just got to motherfucking understand what his discipline is. Stay disciplined. You know what I mean? Kell Brook wasn't washed up. Fucking Garcia dad was like, Kell Brook is done. His chin is done. His chin ain't done. Crawford can punch. He got some power behind him. Like I said, I never thought he had no power like that. But at the end of the day, remember this, boxing fans. It takes 15 pounds of pressure to knock your ass the fuck out. It only takes 15 pounds of pressure. I shadow box with 10-pound weights. All right, these are 10-pound weights. 10-pound weights. It takes 15 pounds of pressure to knock the biggest fucking man out. All right? So we got to understand that first and foremost. Bottom line is, Brook lost the fight, right? True enough. The nigga just, I was surprised because his pedigree and shit, his skills, I lost money on that shit. I ain't lose that much. I was a smart bet. He was an underdog, so I would have had to come up. I only lost like $200. It is what it is. It ain't shit to me. But he lunged in on the wrong dude. Motherfucker, you know who you fighting? He ain't the best pound for pound in the world. Like, ABC and all these motherfuckers lie about and give him the credit to be. But as a fact, Terrence Crawford is. He was top 7. Now he's top 5 to me. Because I had Brook in my fucking top 5. He's top 5 and he canceled Brook. Hey, it was his night. It doesn't matter. That's just how the game goes. Now, like I said, if they have a rematch, I'm pretty sure that the fight will go a different way. But I'm done putting my marbles on my fucking money, my wallets on Brook. Because he was damaged goods going into the fight, as I said. Damaged goods don't mean that you're done. Damaged goods means that you've been in some shit where you were hurt, your confidence is down. You've been really fucked up, so you're not gonna take the chances, the risks. You're not as broad as and as gutsy as you used to be. So, with that being said, for all the fucking haters that was on my last post, get off my dick. Y'all gotta stop with the bullshit. Like, I'm knocking Terrence Crawford. All I'm saying about Terrence Crawford is the same thing. Even after he beat Kell Brook that I'm saying today. He ain't really beat no fucking body. He did beat Brook now. Now we talking. Now we talk. And then the worst part about it is he beat Brook with a fucking lucky punch. If you ask Terrence to put that shit on his fucking family, did he know that because he's an honest guy. He didn't know that I was gonna stun that nigga. He wasn't intending. He didn't even put that much power in a fucking punch. 15 pounds of pressure, assholes. He didn't even expect that shit. He was like, boy, he was measuring them out. But what? Motherfucker, he threw the straight right. Because Brook tried to come in with a fucking right of his own. Terrence like, nah, counter, straight right. He hit this motherfucker in his jaw. And you're like, I know he was surprised. Because if he was trying to land a knockout punch, he would have put Brook to fucking sleep with that punch. Because of the fact that it was not seen, not expected, and he caught him. Brook got lazy. End of the day, he lost the fucking fight. Now Terrence in the top 5. Even though Terrence in the top 5, you's a retarded bastard if you think he's number 1 pound for pound. Now, what's going on now is, you up there, dog. The money is there. The best fucking thing that Crawford can do, as I told everybody else, no one's a Crawford hater. He's another brother that's a fighter. That's a fucking commodity. The best thing he can do is buy out of his contract with Bob Arum. Floyd Mayweather bought out of Bob Arum's contract for whatever homeboy was saying in the video. It's not $195. Not $200. It was $750,000 to be exact. So when you, like I said, when you on this shit and you speaking shit, know your shit. You gotta know your shit, man. Know your knowledge. You know what I mean? I put my shit in. I put my knowledge into it. I'm not a psychic. I don't know everything. I had niggas on here last time. Oh, so I want you to take this bullshit down when Crawford beat him and all that blah 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 blah. I didn't take it down. What I did is I changed the rating. I changed the editing on it because I had Crawford getting exposed. Because honestly, I really thought he was going to get exposed. I really thought Kell Brook was going to come ready and fight the way Kell Brook fights. But apparently he doesn't have that in his tank anymore. So I just changed the editing and put it on Crawford and Brook. I was wrong. I really was wrong. I know he was the underdog and I put the money into him, invested it. It's lost. It is what it is. But I'm telling you, again, Crawford is top 5 now in my book. But when you tell him he not top, he's no number 1 pound for pound. No fucking way in God's name. Y'all gotta stop that shit. No disrespect to Crawford. It's just, this shit takes time and it's things we gotta go through. So, again, if Crawford leaves Bob Arum, he's a self-marketing fucking machine. You beat Kell Brook. This is the shit that all you fanboys and fuckboys, as I call you, weren't paying attention to what Errol Spence have done. Errol Spence went over to Kell Brook's fucking backyard, his hometown, and took his belt. Yeah, Triple G broke his left socket. That didn't end his career just then. It did put him on a downside. Put him on a fucking downside. Put him on a fucking like a worry, because he felt that power. Earl is not the size of Triple G. That's a completely different fight. But when Earl broke the right eye socket, when he broke that other one, that's what it was. It was a wrap. It scared him. He said it When he won the first one, the doctor told him he probably wouldn't be able to see again. So when he broke the right one, he was like he was scared. You know what I'm saying? Credibility. It doesn't matter how beat up he was. Crawford did beat him, and he still was a credible fighter. Crawford's in my top 5 right now. And I always watch Crawford, and I still say he's the best switch hitter I've seen. But I guarantee you this. Floyd Mayweather tell a nigga this. Go over to the fucking money team or something, dog. Cut the bullshit out in your fucking head. He got to get out of that fucking ignorance and that animosity, that jealousy, that hate, and just get out of his feelings. He's got to get with someone. Even De La Hoya would do you better than my fucking... Well, no, fuck De La Hoya, because he fuck with Arum. You either got to fucking go with the money team, or you got to fucking sign in with the zone or something. What's homeboy name with the zone? The white boy, can't even think of him now. But Crawford, you got to get the fuck away from Bob Arum. You need to borrow money from Floyd or whoever you need to borrow it from. Pay Bob Arum to get the fuck out of that contract. And then your future endeavors, so much more. Which I'll say now with the little gay shit, the new breed, no cap. Shit sound retarded.